Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off.
We bring it out.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check.
I didn't want to go that
sure
far.
I'm controlling what I can control.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pocket starts to collapse. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Oh, what a move! That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact
started, yeah.
What are you
We're
looking
going
for, Jesse,
deep.
for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders.
Actually, we just start 5 wide.
Things go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well.
All kinds of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Red Raiders line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival.
For bowl eligibility, baby, we got to get this done.
You just want to be executing at a high
Winning our
level
final
early.
2.
So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs going
What up, Mish?
Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They
Fumble.
got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
This offense has a second down play. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Got a hundred
Complete some
like
of these
that,
hitch
man.
throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
On 3rd and short, the run.
Got him.
Looking for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They would love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice run as well. I love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That's why you
WTF, mate.
So many guys getting there. Yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Give to the back.
Jeez.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Get a freaking stop. Get a big explosive play and then fumble. Have a chance to go up 2 scores. Nope. Fumble. Tie ball game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Gonzalez. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They are dialed
right
in
there,
on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. Trying to find his man for 6. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And
why can't you bullet that pass?
The 1st quarter comes to a close. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. this would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. 1st down here for the offense.
That's not what I wanted.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move.
And that pass picked off.
Score.
Takes it the other way.
Nice.
Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Score.
Pulls it in. It's Frank. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the way. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Finds a crease at the 20.
We'll bring it back.
Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
How's that first?
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
How's that 1st down?
He's looking to throw it.
Oh, my.
Quickly complete. Off he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch. Down at the 5.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Horned Frogs are on the move.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down.
Oh!
Makes the grab. And he won't be
What?
able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on
Ready,
trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU. Up and over. Yam will be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gonzalez. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Fumble.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop
Missed
here?
them.
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Ready, cook.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking to throw it again. This one's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Got a man. It's Agnew. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On second down, looking again to throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
5.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone.
Give me it.
The receiver was doubled and they picked it off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust.
Get out. Get yourself there, O-line.
I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it...
And that pressure just engulfed him. They
Shut out of
his defense. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw.
6.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, just keeps firing. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that
up
you
all
already had
day
success
against
with,
9.
running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short.
Why?
Wide open downfield.
Oh,
look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown.
I can't do the blur of South Florida.
They're trailing by 32 to UTEP.
Can't do it.
Circle back if anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout.
You got to be kidding.
A turnover for the defense. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I'll crash out and blitz everybody.
The offense starts with a short field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he's dragged down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Lining up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be
Watch me go down the field. Bang, bang, bang.
On 1st down, here comes this offense.
We're one play right here.
He wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep.
Oh, yeah.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that...
He'll take a deep shot
here.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
It'd be nice if I could get a pick right here.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline.
Holy man, can we stay on sides?
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone.
To lose this lead, we have to lose the grip of this game.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah. 48 to pick up a 5 and enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
Freak out of here.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team.
Surprised we didn't jump off sides, though.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly.
It's not a good call.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking down the middle. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. A offense has it at the 28 on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gonzalez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They're going to throw it again. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Flag.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Coffee. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got an open man.
Ooh, I thought he was going to turn into a computer pig right there. For real.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when the quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Hell yeah.
And the defender is way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. They move on top here in the 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Empty. Straight empty.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there.
Freaking hit him in the mouth.
And they have a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're bringing heat. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
He's out of bounds.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening
In the final 140, I guess.
Wake
This is the
Forest
block.
is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 32 to Jacksonville State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
What's he doing?
The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Right on target this time. He's
Bruh.
run out of bounds, but a big play
Hold on.
on that one.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And they finally haul him down, but not before the
Not
good
thrown for
catch
400
and
yards and only
the
one
Red
touchdown.
Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Plays like that are the type of plays that...
I don't know if I can make this.
Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
I don't think he can make it.
And on
I don't
4th
think
down,
he
here
can
comes
get
the
to
field goal unit. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means
got it, baby. Let's go.
And a chance to win it. It's good.
Bowl eligibility.
Kick, never a doubt for the game.
Bowl eligibility. What a kick. 48-yarder. I had no doubt. No doubt. There was no doubt. Yeah, right.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up.
I
have
didn't
to make that big play, but you could see the belief.
I thought it would
they
be
had in
short,
each other,
if anything.
respect they have for each other, and now
I knew
moving
I was
forward, this is
going
a
to be
huge
pretty spot on in the
confidence
meter.
builder for this team.
I didn't
That's
know
gonna do it for us from here for Jesse
if he
Palmer.
had power,
I'm Reese
leg
Davis,
power.
and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But he does, so bowl eligible, baby. Man, 422. 3 Russians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different receivers. Thought he was going to be short. Thought he was going to be short. Hey, had no doubt. No doubt he would hit it. Why is my dog a fan? No. Yeah. I can't believe he hit that. Where's the kick? 84. Deep range, though, whatever that means. Accuracy timing. So that really didn't help me at all. .84 power and he hit a 48-yarder. Team spell.